Hello and welcome to Route 28, making right turns on US 1 because nobody wants to be wrong. I'm L. David Pollock coming to you straight from the free state of Florida, where right turns on red is a rule. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what Zhongnanhai is? Probably don't. Let me ask you another question. Do you think I could smuggle this into Zhongnanhai? Well, I will tell you the answer to that. The answer to that is absolutely not. In fact, if I tried to do that, it would probably be the last you ever heard of me. Maybe a good thing, maybe a bad thing. I don't know. That's for you to decide. By the way, speaking of that, if you enjoy what you hear on Route 28, please make sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up any chance you get. By the way, that bag was a bag of flour. It was not a bag of cocaine. So I probably, you know what? I probably would disappear even for trying to do that. Zhongnanhai is the Chinese equivalent of the White House. Now, do you think I could smuggle this bag into the White House? Probably not. After they found out it was flour, I probably wouldn't go necessarily to jail forever, but I probably would experience some pretty substantial disciplinary action. I'd probably go to jail, at least for trying. Maybe not for very long, but for at least a couple of months. Anyway, just to clarify once again, that was a bag of flour. Let's discuss the cocaine found in the White House. Chinese security probably wouldn't have let that get in there. In fact, they wouldn't even have to go looking for it. They would know where it is. They would know who brought it in. They would know when it was brought in. And if they didn't know why, they'd make up a reason. But we have the United States Secret Service protecting our president at the White House. And for some strange reason, they can't figure out exactly where the bag of cocaine, not flour, cocaine, was found. They can't determine who it was that brought it in. They don't even know exactly when. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a bunch of BS. They know it all. So the question remains, why is it that this information was released in the first place? Second of all, why is it that it's taking so much time for us to figure out exactly what happened? And on the world stage, because there's so many delays, because there's so many, backtracks and contradictions with regard to this matter, as well as many others, we absolutely look like buffoons. We really do. The Keystone Cops, that's what we have guarding the President of the United States and securing the White House. I don't believe that. I believe that if the Chinese could figure out, that I was smuggling in a bag of flour, I think the Secret Service could figure out I was smuggling in cocaine if I were a person so inclined, which I'm not. I'm not. Okay. This all reeks of cover-up. This is a cover-up. Now, the question still begs, why was it released in the first place? And I've got a theory on that. I think the theory is this. It's not the first time cocaine was smuggled into the White House. It's probably not the 10th time cocaine was smuggled into the White House. And at some point in time, the Secret Service had to say to itself, if we don't do something about it, if this doesn't stop, we're going to look like buffoons. Well, they look like buffoons. They got egg on their face all over the place, and they're taking it. They're bending over and taking it like the BITC, and you know what the last letter is, should. And they're doing it because they're for whatever reason, I guess, owned by Biden, the Biden administration. This is a cover-up. This is one of probably many cover-ups, and somebody needs to grow a pair and start digging into all this stuff, because this is just embarrassing. They know exactly when that cocaine came in. They know when it came in the 10 or 20 times before that, and they're just trying to protect the Biden administration. That's what this is all about. We will never get to the core of what happened and who it was that did it. And just like, it's over a year since the Dobbs decision, and do we know who leaked that Supreme Court brief to the public? Do we know who was involved in that? How high up it went in the Supreme Court? We know none of that. It's been over a year, and we still don't know who released the Dobbs decision to the press, who leaked that out. It's a cover-up. Now I've got some ideas as to what happened there, and it kind of corresponds to what's happening here right now with the cocaine issue at the White House. It's a cover-up. And they're protecting probably a Supreme Court justice. And I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to tell you that I think that it's suspicious that Justice Sotomayor was very vocal, even up to just a year ago, with respect to some of the things that she disagreed with going on in the court. Now, she's liberal. She believes in legislating from the bench, and she had a full head of steam behind her. And then all of a sudden, quiet. Haven't heard anything from her. Just saying. Something to think about, something to look into. That might be a place to start. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and make some comments if you like. And until next time, have a great day.